Today we are going to showcase Epson Ultra Structural Projector LS800. Now, the model comes with a B right at the back because it's black in color. Over in the US market, there is actually a white color, but for our market here in Singapore, it's only in black color. So let's take a look at this unit. Speakers by Yamaha, right? As stated over here, there's a Yamaha over here. So the speaker is actually by Yamaha. Sound quality is pretty good, pretty decent on its own. As usual, all the Epson projectors is actually working on a 3 LCD technology. So good thing about the 3 LCD technology with one laser is that there is no RGB, or not RGB, it's RBE, no rainbow effect at all. Today we are actually using this and showcasing on a Fresnel screen. As most of you would know, that Fresnel screen blocks the light from the top, left and right. So for those who are actually having window, it will be ideal for you to actually use the Fresnel screen. Now the unique selling point and the best point about LS800 is what? One, the brightness is fantastic at 4000 lumens. But Epson being a Japanese company, the lumens is actually on an ISO lumens. So it's ISO 4000 lumens, but it's still very bright, as you can see over here with the lights on. Next, it is having the best throw length in the possible shortest distance from the wall, and is actually a claim that with a 16 centimeter from the wall to the front edge of the projector is only at 16 centimeters, and yet you are able to achieve a 100-inch screen. Is that so? We'll measure and see how later on. So these are the two unique selling point about this LS800 projector. Now, besides that, it's actually inbuilt with the Android TV, with the Android TV interface. Now, it has these projector settings, which is actually very friendly. Now, on the installation wise, they actually has a auto configuration that's towards your screen size or towards your wall. Now, I have a dedicated video that is dedicated on how to do the auto settings, accompanied by the Epson app that you're able to download for your iPhone and your Android phone. If you are interested on how to do the auto setup, please refer to our video as well. Now, I will off the light. I'll go to YouTube, right, and I'm going to play you with some interesting clips, right? This is actually music clips. Now, I want to look at some contrasting clips, right? So today, for the contrasting clip, let's look at some So let's play this LG OLED TV clip. Now to show you that it's actually playing over in 4K, alright, we just want to make sure that it's actually playing in 4K. Yes, it's actually playing on 4K in HDR, and this is the quality of the color. Look at it, it's actually even using on Fresnel screen, and there is no rainbow effect at all, which is a perfect combination. High brightness projector. For those who are actually having window, especially on your left or on the right side, this Fresnel screen is going to do a perfect job for you, blocking away the lights from the side, as well as very well enhanced color with very good contrast on black, color and white. Okay, without further ado, let's move on to test the brightness of this projector if it is really upholding of what they claim of 4000 lumens. So in order to do that, what we are going to do is we are going to measure the lux in white and the color, which is the red, green and blue. So without further ado, let's measure the white. Now let's take a look at the measurement of the NC lumens for the white for Epson EH-LS800. Now, as you can see on the 9 points that we have actually summarized over here, the average of all these 9 points measurement is actually getting at 1553.9 multiplied by the 100-inch screen factor of 2.75643, we are getting 4283.2 NC lumens. And this is actually based on the settings of dynamic mode, which is the brightest mode for the Epson ES800 projector. Do take note that Epson specification is actually based on ISO lumens, which is the Japanese way of measurement the brightness of the projector. And surprisingly, NC lumens is actually superseding, all right, what is actually being stated as the ISO lumens of 4000, because NC lumens usually is actually brighter than ISO lumens. So what about the color lumens? Now let's take a look at the color lumens of the red, which is the 538.3 is the NC lumens for the red, and then move on to the green. The NC lumens is 2195.2, and the blue color NC lumens is getting 1322.8. So if we sum these three together, we are getting the color NC lumens at 4056.3, which is also upholding to what is actually being stated within the specs of Epson ES800 of the color NC lumens as 4000 ISO lumens. But again, NC lumens is actually brighter than the ISO lumen. So it is actually superseding the stated specs that is actually being provided by Epson. Now I'd like to quickly share with you a video that is actually taken by the real user that is actually projecting Epson ES800 and using it with OmniScreen 100-inch screen using a premium fabric that is meant for UHD projector, and it is actually using together with broad daylight, having windows right at the side. So by adjusting the lever, you can notice that you actually adjust the focus of the lens. So you just need to play around with it and tune to the right settings. For those who are actually short-sighted, remember to wear your specs for the adjustment. Now I'm going to do an audio test, right, to test out the Yamaha sound quality. How does that sound? Give me a comments right below. Ever wonder how many speakers or tweeters are inside these fabric, right? By Yamaha, right? Will you be interested to find out? Do you want me to remove this and tear this apart and show you? Now I'd like to hear from you. Make a guess on how many speakers are there behind this fabric. I'd like to hear from you. Comments below. Let me show you right now. Okay, I'm going to remove this. Ta-da! 1, 2, 3. This one looks like a mini sub to me. Now let's test the noise level of the sound. So we are 1 meter away from the projector. So when I keep silence, not talking, let's see the value. So the lowest it can go is about 42 decibel, which is considered a very good noise level. Now that's the very edge of the projector, alright. To the wall, we are looking at about 0.482, so it's about 48 cm that is actually from the wall. Now due to that, this distance to the edge of this projector is actually way too small, to the point that the laser measuring tool is not able to detect the distance. So now what we need to do is, I've already put with me, I have the traditional tool, alright, traditional tool of measuring tape. So from a wall to this distance over here, now we are talking about amazing, alright, amazing distance of about only 15 cm. 15 cm, yes, so it's upholding to the words of 16 cm for a 100-inch screen, and I'm viewing at only 15 cm. Amazing, right? Amazing technology by Epson, and they design their own optics. Now, there's a special door that is actually on the right of the projector. With your finger, alright, you just feel the slide over here, there's a lever, and you're able to actually remove the lever and open up the door over here. Now, this is the place whereby you'll be able to actually locate a lever that is over here, right? Then you're able to actually adjust this and adjust the focus of the screen. So after you remove the compartment, these are all the ports and interfaces of the projector. So with this LS800, there are 3 HDMI ports for the first port, the second port with out, and they have a dedicated game HDMI port mainly for game. So you have a USB port, optical output port, audio port, another USB port for DC support, and another service port that is meant to upgrade firmware in future if needed. But most of the firmware are actually online upgrade via the app. LS800 actually comes with 3 legs. Legs are meant for adjustment to compensate the adjustment of the screen. So these 2 on the left and right are the front legs, and there's only 1 knob right at the back in the middle. And very good thing is that this projector can be ceiling mount with using the holes that's over here, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, to mount on a ceiling mount bracket, and it can be ceiling mount. My team and I have actually put in a lot of effort, time and money to produce all these videos. To keep us motivated and keep going to produce more of these videos, we appreciate if you can support us with your like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends and family.